Hey, good morning. Welcome to World Encyclopedia with Jose Oliver Jr. How are you doing? Hope you slept well. Just a quick one this morning. In the book of John chapter 12, first of all, the account was first shown in the book of Matthew chapter 26. But in John chapter 12, it was explained more precisely, where a woman carried an expensive perfume and poured on the feet of Jesus. Then Judas, his disciple, now brought a suggestion that they would have sold this and give the money to the poor. And Jesus replied that the poor, they are always with you. And because of this act of this woman, wherever the gospel is being preached, this woman's name is going to be mentioned. This morning, I just want to show you two things in that story. Number one, is not every idea that comes to your life that you should take. No wonder Apostle Paul said, test all spirit. Because the person is your mentor, because the person is your life coach, doesn't mean the person have the final decision or the final direction over your life. The only person that have the final input and final direction in the matter of your life is the Holy Spirit. And by the time you kind of compare the person's advice to what God is telling you and is not rhyming up, please leave it, drop it. You could imagine Judas is the treasurer of Jesus, and for him to be holding such position, that means there is a level of trust Jesus had for him. You could imagine such advice coming from somebody Jesus trusts so much. If it were you now, you would have taken the advice, but Jesus understood that this is not from God, this is not from the Spirit, this is coming from a voice of jealousy. It's coming from a place of jealousy and pain. And Jesus rebuked him immediately and told him, the poor is always with you. So many of you, there are ideas that you should have rebuked that you welcomed into your life. There are suggestions that you should have rebuked that you have accepted, and that is the problem. That is even part of the battles you are fighting today in your life. Number two, little action with so much result. Now, do you know that she only poured perfume on the feet of Jesus, and Jesus announced that wherever they will preach this gospel, that her name will be mentioned. Can I tell you this? I am not trying to talk down on anyone, but you know that there were people that stayed with Jesus all through, that their name were never mentioned. There were people that walked with Jesus all through, they were following Jesus from place to place, that their name was not mentioned. But just a single act of faith, one single act of faith. Let me tell you the truth. What will change your story is one act of faith, one move of faith. Abraham left his father's house. That act of faith, that was all that changed his life. So many of you, you feel that is all the amount of work that you have done that God is looking at. Let me tell you, Hebrew 11 verse 6 say, it is impossible to please God without faith. So with all your works, you can be doing every work for God and God is not pleased with you because there is no faith backing it up. You may be asking, why do some people, they do few things and they still progress in the things of God more than you that fast, more than you that pray, you serve God, you wash the toilet, you do everything in the church. See, let me tell you, one act of faith makes it different, not multitude of work. Even with your multitude of work, God can still reject you. Anybody who will come to God must believe, that He is a rewarder of those that diligently seek Him. What is your belief? What is your belief? Do you believe that God will reward your work, or do you feel that anything you do for God is a waste? These are things I would like you to go back and ponder upon. What ideas have you entertained in your life? Ideas that you are meant to rebuke, but you accepted them as if they are the final say. Then are you doing a work of faith? Leave the multitude of works. They don't make any difference. What makes a difference is one work of faith. I hope this has blessed you this morning. Thank you for joining me. See you tomorrow once again in World Encyclopedia. I love you. Good morning.